She claimed she was at a spa day, but her sexts with her coworker leaked. She's been cheating for months. I remember staring at her phone, my heart pounding so hard it felt like it might burst out of my chest. Her lock screen had lit up with a preview of a message while she was in the shower. Can't stop thinking about last night's smirking face. At first, I thought I'd misread it. Then I saw the sender's name, Tom, work, and everything inside me froze. My hands shook as I picked up her phone, and before I could even decide if I wanted to, I opened it. Her messages were right there. Threads of sexts, photos, inside jokes, little hearts, and a pattern of lies stretching back months. Words I'd never seen her say to me anymore. When can I see you again? You looked so good in that dress today. I'll tell him I'm going to the spa again this weekend. I dropped the phone like it burned me. When she came out of the shower, towel wrapped around her, she smiled at me like nothing had happened. Hey, babe, she said, rubbing her hair with another towel. You okay? You look pale. I wanted to scream. Instead, I held her phone up. You forgot to silence your notifications, I said quietly. Her expression changed instantly. The color drained from her face, and her lips parted, but no sound came out. Then she tried to play dumb. What are you talking about? Tom, I said. The guy from work. The one you said was annoying you. She froze, her eyes darting toward the phone. You went through my messages? That line again. Like she was the one betrayed. No, I said. They were just there. You left them wide open. You weren't even trying to hide it anymore. She didn't say anything for a long time. Just stood there in silence, clutching the towel around her chest like it could protect her from the truth. Finally, she whispered, Jake, it's not what you think. I laughed, bitter and sharp. What exactly am I thinking, huh? That you've been sleeping with your coworker and using fake spa trips as cover? Because that's exactly what it looks like. Her lip trembled. It wasn't serious, she said, as if that made it better. It just happened. We'd been together for 4 years. We met through friends at a trivia night, hit it off instantly, and within 6 months we were living together. She was funny, charming, and driven, the kind of person who walked into a room and drew everyone's attention without trying. I loved her for that. Our relationship wasn't perfect, but I thought it was solid. We had plans. We talked about getting married, buying a place together, maybe even moving to another city. She'd just gotten promoted a few months ago and had been working long hours. I supported her, brought her dinner to the office sometimes, told her I was proud of her. The first spa trip happened around that time. She said her coworkers had bought her a weekend at some mountain resort as a congratulations gift. I didn't question it. Why would I? She came home relaxed, smelling like lavender, telling me about massages and facials and steam rooms. I believed her, but then she started taking more of those spa days, sometimes once a month, always with vague details. You wouldn't like it. It's just girls gossiping. I didn't push. I trusted her. Looking back, all the signs were there. The way she started guarding her phone. How she stopped making eye contact when I told her I loved her. How she suddenly became obsessed with her appearance right before every trip. I didn't realize how long it had been going on until I found the messages. The earliest one was from 6 months ago. 6 months of lies. After the confrontation, she crumbled fast. She sat on the edge of the bed, sobbing, saying she was sorry. That she didn't mean for it to happen. That it was just emotional at first, and that they connected because he understood her job stress. He's married, I said, voice hollow. You know that, right? She nodded. He said they were separated. I stared at her. Do you even hear yourself? She broke down again. I didn't want to lose you, Jake. I love you. I almost laughed. You love me. I said, you love me enough to sneak off to hotels and lie about massages? She reached for my hand, but I pulled it away. Please, she whispered. Don't walk away. I'll end it. I swear. But the worst part? She already hadn't. The messages from the day before said it all. Can't wait for this weekend face-blowing a kiss. Same hotel as last time. I didn't yell. I didn't throw anything. I just stood up and said, we're done. The next week was hell. She moved out to her sister's place for space, though she kept calling, texting, emailing. She begged me not to tell anyone at her job because it could ruin her career. I didn't plan to. I wasn't looking for revenge, just distance. Then, one morning, my phone started blowing up. Messages from friends. Screenshots. A group chat full of chaos. Someone had leaked her and Tom's texts online. It wasn't me. I swear, but somehow their messages had gotten out. Maybe his wife found out. Maybe a coworker. The screenshots were everywhere. People on social media dissecting every detail, recognizing names, linking photos. There were dozens of messages, explicit ones, stuff that made my stomach twist just reading. And in the middle of it, a picture of her in a hotel robe, smiling at the camera. That's when I realized it wasn't just emotional cheating. She'd been sleeping with him the entire time. She called me that night, sobbing. "Jake, please, it's all over the internet. My boss saw it. I might lose my job." "I'm sorry," I said coldly. "But you made your choices." "I didn't think it would get this bad," she cried. "Please, tell people it's not real." "It is real," I said. "I saw the messages. I saw everything." There was a long silence. Then she said softly, "You hate me now, don't you?" I didn't answer. I just hung up. The fallout was ugly. Her company did an internal review. Tom's wife filed for divorce. She eventually resigned, citing mental health reasons. I saw her once more, months later, at a mutual friend's party. She looked smaller somehow, diminished. When our eyes met, she gave me a sad, hollow smile. "Hey," she said quietly. "Hey," I replied. She nodded, glanced at her drink, then said, "I'm sorry. For everything." I wanted to tell her I forgave her, but I couldn't. Instead, I said, "I hope you're getting help." She nodded again. "I am." Then she walked away. It's been almost a year since all of that. I've tried to move on. Some days are better than others. I still think about how easy it was for her to lie, how smoothly she looked me in the eye and said, "I love you," while texting another man in the same breath. What hurts most isn't even the cheating, it's the planning, the coordination, the effort she put into maintaining the lie, the spa brochures she printed, the fake confirmation emails she showed me. She didn't just betray me. She constructed a world where I'd never find out. I've started therapy, not because I miss her, but because I can't seem to stop analyzing everything that went wrong. How trust can crumble so quickly. How someone can look at you and still choose to betray you. People always say, once a cheater, always a cheater, but I think it's worse than that. Once someone learns how to hide who they really are, they don't stop. They just get better at pretending. Sometimes, late at night, I catch myself thinking about her, wondering if she ever really loved me at all, or if I was just the cover story between spa days. I'll never know. And maybe that's the part that hurts the most.